Clear attendance policies may not sound exciting, but they're one of the best tools you have to set expectations, prevent frustration, and protect your business. Whether you're hiring your first employee or revising your current handbook, the right policy builds accountability and a stronger workplace culture. In this episode, I'll walk you through exactly how to create one that works.
Welcome to Biz Help For You, the show that saves you the expensive learning curve by providing advice from industry experts in every facet of the entrepreneurial journey. Too many small businesses collapse. According to the U.S. Census Bureau, 20% fail within their first year, and less than 35% make it to their 10th anniversary. The goal of this podcast is to change that statistic. So if you're interested in learning more to be a successful entrepreneur, tune in today.
Welcome to this quick tip episode of Biz Help For You. I'm Candy Messer, and in 10 minutes or less, I tackle one business question to help you make smarter decisions because I want to see you succeed and truly enjoy running your business. Let's start with the big picture. Why does your business need an attendance policy in the first place? The short answer is clarity. A well-drafted attendance policy sets expectations. It defines what constitutes being on time, what qualifies as an excuse or unexcused absence, and what the consequences are for repeated infractions. Without this clarity, you open the door to inconsistent enforcement, employee resentment, and even legal risks. Think of it like this. When employees know what's expected of them, they can meet or exceed those expectations. When they don't, performance declines, accountability erodes, and your business culture suffers. So how do you actually create an effective attendance policy? Let's walk through it step by step. Step 1, determine the needs of your business. Not every company operates on the same schedule or requires the same level of flexibility. A creative agency might allow for looser hours than a manufacturing facility or a medical office. Start by asking yourself, what kind of coverage do I need? When are employees expected to be available? What happens if someone is late or absent? You're not just building the rules, you're aligning your attendance expectations with your operational model. Step 2, define your key terms. Your policy should clearly define what tardy means. Is it 1 minute late, 5 minutes, 10? You also need to define absent, no call, no show, excused absence, and unexcused absence. If you're offering flexible schedules or remote work, explain how attendance will be monitored in those contexts. Avoid vague language. Be precise. Step 3, outline procedures for reporting absences. This is where many policies fall short. Your employees need to know how and when to notify you if they'll be late or absent. Is it a phone call required? A text? An email? Must they contact a supervisor or human resources? And by what time? Make the process simple and consistent, but also firm. Step 4, explain the consequences. There must be clearly outlined disciplinary steps for repeated tardiness or absenteeism. That might look like a verbal warning, followed by a written warning, and then potential suspension or termination. If you're using a points-based system where absences accrue points over time, make sure to explain exactly how it works. Transparency is key. Employees shouldn't be surprised by disciplinary action. Step 5, account for legal compliance. This is crucial. Your policy must comply with federal, state, and local labor laws. That includes allowances for sick leave, family and medical leave, jury duty, military leave, and religious observance. If you're in the United States, it's helpful to familiarize yourself with the Family and Medical Leave Act, or FMLA, as well as any state-specific law regarding paid time off. It's also smart to consult with a legal advisor or HR professional before finalizing your policy. Step 6, be fair but firm and build in flexibility. Employees are people. Life happens. An overly rigid policy can create resentment or even increase turnover. Consider offering a bank of paid time off days that employees can use for illness, personal matters, or emergencies. If someone has a legitimate reason for missing work, your policy should allow room for that without penalty. Step 7. Document the policy and distribute it. Once you've finalized your attendance policy, include it in your employee handbook and distribute it during onboarding. Have each employee sign an acknowledgement form confirming they've read and understood it. Just remember, it's not enough to write the policy. You must also enforce it consistently. Inconsistent enforcement creates legal risk and undermines trust. Finally, let me offer one piece of advice that goes beyond the policy itself. Good attendance isn't just about rules, it's about culture. If your workplace is respectful, supportive, and well managed, employees will show up because they want to. Use your attendance policy not just as a disciplinary tool, but as a part of a broader strategy to create accountability, trust, and performance. So let's recap the essentials of a strong attendance policy. Start by assessing your business needs. Define key terms like tardiness and absence. Create a clear, simple procedure for reporting absences. Set consistent consequences and communicate them. And make sure your policy complies with employment laws. And remember, build in reasonable flexibility, and above all, enforce it fairly and consistently. When you put these pieces together, you are not just writing rules, you're building clarity, fairness, and trust. And that foundation helps your team show up, step up, and drive your business forward. Remember, good attendance is a reflection of good leadership. Put these steps into practice, and you'll be well on your way to building a reliable team that helps your business grow with confidence. Thanks for tuning in to this quick tip episode of Biz Help For You. Creating a new policy can be difficult, but I hope this helps steer you in the right direction. If you have a question you'd love to hear covered, send me a message at media@abandp.com. And if you find this topic helpful, would you leave a review and share it with others? And if you'd like to financially support the show, a link is in the show notes. Be sure to tune in to next week's quick tip episode, where I'll discuss how to discipline an employee if they are disrespecting your attendance policy. Until then, have a wonderful week.
Thank you for listening to Biz Help For You. Please join your host, Candy Messer, again next time. Have a terrific day.